Mornings in the country. It is Friday morning. Hello, I am Gene. I am joined by Bryce and Alex, and we have a very special guest checking in with us this morning. May I introduce Mr. Larry the Cable Guy. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Well, good morning. I am fantastic. Having me a cup of coffee and listening to y'all. That's how I start my morning every morning.
Your mom chose a really nice name for you, okay? And you decided to rename yourself Larry. Do you feel like you did her a disservice?
Well, my original name, she was a big fan of the cartoon Land of the Lost. My original name was Chaka. And so I like this much better.
Well, very good. We are talking with Larry the Cable Guy this morning. Now, the primary reason that we're talking is there is a big event happening in Lincoln this weekend at the Pinnacle Bank Arena. The PBR is coming to town, and you are involved with this. Tell us a little bit about it. Is it called the Bonus Bowl? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you know what? Just a brief deal of me. I sponsored Rodeo Cowboy and Tater Porter back in the 90s. And then I got into bucking bulls, and I had Bull of the Year Chicken on a Chain in 2008. And now I got a partner. We've been raising our own bucking bulls, but I got a bucking bull named Mr. Cooley. And he will be the bonus bull at the Pinnacle Bank Arena. I'm excited to watch him do it. He did it last year, and he bucked the guy off. And so I'm putting up a $10,000 bonus. So after the event, the winner of the event gets the chance to ride my bull. If he rides him, he gets $10,000. Now Cooley is 59-4 in the PBR. So I'm not even taking a check down because I know ain't nobody gonna ride it. That's like having an amateur boxing match going in 1988 and going, I don't want to bring this guy I know named Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I watch somebody will ride him and I look like an idiot.
And he'll be like, "Where's my money? Where's my money, Larry?"
I know.
$10,000 check. So
that'll be the day he learns how to buck like Bob Newhart.
It's well known. You've got part-time residents, a couple states, but you're in Lincoln. You're in the Lincoln area right now. Does Mr. Cooley live around the property?
No, Cooley travels around and hits PBRs, and then when he's not bucking, he's running around up in Ohio.
Are you you riding him to give him practice?
Every now and then I'll take him up the mailbox. But that's about it. No, he's on a truck. He goes to a ton of events, but the person that hauls the bulls also owns bulls. And so he's hauling mine for me as well. So he just sticks with the rest of his.
I've heard rumors, though, about your setup. Was it your boy was interested in starting to ride bulls, and now you got a little circuit of young men who feel the need to get on the back of a bull?
You know, I got a little rodeo team started. About 7 kids that want to learn want a burro ride. So my kid wanted to do it. So I said, well, look, I'm not going to be a helicopter parent. If he wants to live his dreams, he's loved it since he was a kid. You got to let these kids try stuff as long as you keep it safe. So I ended up buying the 2023 World Finals buck and shoots. And I literally have a mini PBR arena in a big old Morton building that I got. And I got 7 kids on a bull riding team. Whenever we practice, we got 2 AEMTs that stand by, and I got 2 of the best bullfighters in the state of Nebraska to come help out. So we haven't had any problems so far, knock on wood. And except my kid.
I'm not a very smart guy, but if I'm going to get on the back of a bull, and you can wear a helmet versus just a cowboy hat. I watch these cowboys, and some of them don't choose to wear a helmet. And I'm just, man, Most sensitive spot on your body, I imagine, is going to be your head. That doesn't sound like fun to get stomped on.
You know, a lot of them. The difference is if they've been riding since they were little, the helmets didn't come along probably till they were, already riding. So some of them don't like to ride with a helmet because they feel it hinders the way they ride. You don't have a lot of peripheral vision. But yeah, you're dumb not to. I got one kid that started to ride. I told him, I said, "Look, man, you got a kid now, and you got a nice family. It's time for you to start wearing a helmet. Maybe be smart, because those helmets do save lives. Look, the odds of someone getting seriously hurt is it happens, but it's very rare. But obviously they do get hurt, but you decrease your odds with a helmet. Those 100X helmets that we got, they're the best thing you can do. So, I mean, if you watch a bull ride, like last night, I watched the Austin rodeo. They had 15 outs last night, other than the regular limping toward the gate. You didn't have any serious stuff, which is very good. But yeah, bull riding is very tough and very dangerous. But you're right, you got to wear a helmet.
You go back and think about all the dumb things that you did when you were a young adult.
Never wore a helmet.
I know. What sticks out? I mean, was it bull riding or something else?
My problem was women, and I never wore a helmet. I learned my lesson. So that's right. My wife never actually saw my whole face until the honeymoon.
By then, it was too late for her.
It was. And she threw me off in 7.4.
All right, we're once again talking with Larry the Cable Guy. The PBR is coming to Lincoln this weekend at the Pinnacle Bank Arena, and you are sponsoring the Bonus Bowl, where the winner gets the opportunity to ride the Bonus Bowl, and if they do a full 8 seconds, $10,000 extra goes in their pocket. That's a whole heck of a lot of fun, Larry.
Absolutely, and it's such a fun event, I mean, I always like it to come here. I've been involved with the PBR for a while, and it's really cool when all these folks from Texas and Oklahoma, where they do a majority of your bull riding, come into Lincoln, Nebraska, and see a packed out arena. I think last year we had one of the biggest crowds they had. So it's nice to do it and pack it out and keep them coming back, because it is a fun night.
Kind of weird seeing you this morning. I think you got sleeves on. Am I seeing that right? As we're streaming?
No, those aren't.
Never mind.
Look at that. He's even tan.
What are you, Bryce? Some kind of idiot?
I know. I got to get different glasses.
You really got it.
No, this can't be right.
No, this is my spring fat guy outfit. Which is surprisingly similar to my winter and summer fat day outfit.
When you were putting the whole personality together early in the career, when did the sleeveless shirt start?
I was always a little chunky. I was never fat. I was chunky, big bone. But I wore flannel shirts because I liked how they hung. Just on your jeans. They hung good. I liked them. But I did wear sleeves in the winter. But in the summertime when it got cold. I mean, in the winter when it got cold. I was just talking to a guy from Australia, and it's different back there. But I would cut my sleeves off in the wintertime, in the summertime. And so that's how it happened. I used to tour. I used to have sleeves on all the time. But when we filmed the first Blue Collar Comedy Tour, we were in Phoenix, Arizona in July, and it was steaming hot. So I took my red flannel and I cut the sleeves off, and then we filmed the show, and boom, I guess that was the end of that. Everywhere I went, people expected me to have no sleeves.
And people like to dress up as you now. I'm going to add a picture here for those joining us on Facebook. You might not recognize the fellow on the left because he grew a beard since the time this photo was taken. What do you think of Gene's look? Trying to emulate.
Man, I like it. That's a good-looking guy there.
Really? That's pitiful. Are you kidding?
No, I
That's a
like
couple
it.
of good-looking dudes right there.
We can go and fit it anywhere right there, Gene.
Say, that's why I grew the beard out, because I was just so good looking. I wanted to give other guys a chance. I had to cover all
I'll tell you what, you with that beard, you put a neck tattoo on, you'll be in a San Salvador prison in 2 weeks.
All right. You guys got any more questions here? Should we wrap her up and let Larry get on with his day?
We'll continue this just a couple minutes over on Facebook, but we'll wrap it up here on the air.
All right. Once again, thank you very much, Larry, for taking a few minutes to talk to us. Stick around on Facebook, and I'll be right back with more music next. Mornings in the Country.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Larry. Anybody else have a burning question before we wrap it up with him?
The only question I really just need to ask is, your name's a little outdated here. Okay, we got the cable guy, and nobody gives a damn about
Larry, the
cable anymore.
streaming guy.
Wow.
Rename yourself real quick. What's your new name?
Well, it's funny you say that because this is how stupid sometimes corporate America is. We pitched DirecTV that Larry the Cable Guy is now Larry the DirecTV Guy. And I was literally gonna tour as the Larry the DirecTV Guy. And it would have been great press for them. But it was back during when we were very woke. And they were scared to ever have anybody that was a little controversial do anything for them. So, they didn't do it. It was so funny. I always get like, well, we can't have him because he sometimes some of his jokes cross the line with, and then next thing you know, you got, what's his name? Who's the rapper that's everywhere?
Oh, there's a few of them.
Well, there you go.
Kendrick Lamar, is that who we're thinking of?
No, been around a long time. I can't remember. He had that show. He had the cooking show. Snoop Dogg. I like Snoop Dogg, but holy smokes! I mean, his material's way worse than mine will ever think of being. And he's doing coke, he's doing everything. I mean, they got him doing all kinds of corporate stuff. I can't get one DirecTV commercial. You know what's really funny? I did Prilosec. But before that, I did Nutrisys. So I used to do a joke where I was the only person in the world that went from diet stuff to heartburn medication.
Larry, I don't know if you saw it. I put Ashley's comment up here. She said, my son heard him. I think she's talking about you here, talking and looked around for Mater, then proceeded to point to the TV and say, vroom. He was very sad to have to go to daycare.
Oh, no.
So give us your best a Mater line so Ashley can play this back for her son.
What's your son's name?
We don't know the son's name. We just know Ashley's name.
Dadgum, Ashley. Hey, tell your kid Mater says, hey. I tell you what, knowing you was listening makes me happier than a tornado in a trailer park. McQueen! Whatever you do not eat the pistachio ice cream. It has turned. I'll do it, Sheriff.
All classics.
Incredible.
I have a 21-year-old son, and he grew up on the Cars movies. Did you know when you were pitched the part of Tow Mater that it was going to turn into what it turned into?
No, nobody did. Neither did John Lasseter. I mean, it was crazy. I still have. It's really cool. I still have the original letter. They faxed me that hired me for the part. So I got that all framed up. And that was really, really cool. It was a blessing, no doubt. Never thought in a million years And the cool thing is, I never wanted a sound alike, so I did everything, every single thing that talks like Mater is me. So toys, games, video games, you name it, I did all of it. So I'm pretty proud of that.
Dang. That's pretty cool.
Hopefully, every time they play, the checks keep rolling in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Let's just say I keep doing it. I haven't. So I don't know if you've seen Disney stock lately, but
You just did some stops across Nebraska, some comedy tours, right? I was thinking back to a time when I saw you. You did a stadium show, Memorial Stadium. Was that like back 2006 or 7?
yeah, Bryce, you were at it. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
That was
It was
2000.
core memory for a young man of like myself. But they're talking about
2009.
Okay, 2009. They're talking about renovating the stadium. I know you have an affinity to your box. You don't want them to touch that, but maybe you could do another show to raise some money for whatever they want to do to that stadium. Do you have any suggestions for what they should do?
Man, I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, they're doing unbelievable things down there, though. That football facility is unbelievable. So, whatever they're tearing out on the north end doesn't affect me. So, whatever.
Demo, baby, demo.
I mean, I don't know what else, but it stinks that they're taking. I don't know what some people out that had tickets over there forever. I don't know what they're going to do, but once it's done, I think everybody's going to love the renovation, and I think Nebraska is going to be a pretty good football team again. So we're starting this year. I think our team's looking pretty good for next year.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Absolutely. They got some great players down there. It looks like a totally different. Let's put it this way. It looked from 3 years ago to now, completely different attitude down there. People are smiling.
I figured those folks losing their seats in North Stadium would just get an invite to hang out with you in your box. Maybe that's not the case.
You know what? I'll be honest. People that come up there and hang out, I already have half of the North Stadium up there. I do that all the time. It's really fun. I'll be walking, and if I had some people that weren't showing up, I'll be walking across the thing, and somebody goes, "Hey, Larry, my boy wanted to say hi," and I'm like, "Oh, where are you sitting at?" "Oh, we're over." And I said, "Well, come on, come sit with me." I'll pull them in there. I mean, they're like, "No way!" I mean, I do that all the time. That's the fun part of having the box.
I love it.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for joining us this morning. We sure appreciate it, and good luck with the $10,000 tomorrow.
Hope you don't lose it.
I think folks can still get tickets to come on down and see if you'll be $10,000 in the hole.
Well, look, it is a lot of fun. There's some really good bull riders in that Velocity Tour, and a lot of the bulls you will see do buck in the big PBR events. And so this is a big deal. This is a lot of people don't know what the Velocity Tour is. The Velocity Tour are guys that have been in the PBR and then don't have enough points. They're trying to get back in the PBR, and a lot of your really good rookies. I mean, there's a lot of great bull riders going to be in this. So a lot of fun times, great bulls. And it's the Pinnacle Bank Arena. You can see with dirt on the floor. I appreciate you guys.
Larry the Cable Guy. All right.
Get her done. Hey, Bryce, it was nice to see you again from